So for this round of product, next we're going to go into the 30-minute fast round of basket herbs, and we're going to dig into each basket. So stay tuned for the next episode, or click on the playlist. Remember, the phone numbers are there. You could buy the products online. So we're going to finish up real quick. Let's take a break.
All right. The first one I see here is dogwood, Jamaican dogwood. This here is this is a very special herb, and I use this in a few of our tea bags. One, it's good for mental health, anxiety, depression. Dogwood. You can't sleep. Dogwood. You're talking about pressure again. Dogwood. Talking about the diabetic issue. Dogwood. So again, we have Christmas candlestick. Christmas candlestick again. This is good for this is also good for any skin issue. It's good for respiratory issues. It's also good for pressure and diabetes. All right, we have skull cap. Skull cap again. It's good for balancing the hormones, and it's good for the mental health.
Okay.
And then some Guinean, Jamaican Guinean.
Must have. So we must have.
Talk about cancer.
Yeah.
Anti-cancer.
Must have in the health box.
It's a must have.
Do you make the tea?
Definitely. And the Guinean is in the the Guinean is in the pressure normalizer, and also it's in the blood sugar normalizer. And we also have the tea bags in it.
The tea bags, yes. And they sell it in the supermarkets too.
Yes. This is the merengue seeds.
Must have.
Must have.
A
Again,
little energy for the eyes.
That's correct. And it's good. It's all around, and to help balance you. Again, if you have any little pressure issues, your sugar level, must have.
And you can change the quantity for them.
Like this?
If they want more.
If you want a pound or 10,000 pounds, you can get it. Definitely. Fever grass. This is fever grass. This is in its natural.
Yes.
You can just boil it and just drink it. You can also take a bath in it. Your fever grass. Reducing the fever. It did not left my dandelion on nickel. Now you talk about smelling like coffee. This product here, the dandelion seeds, it has that aroma and it has that coffee taste. But you're talking about the kidney. This is a kidney specialist. This is what I use to build my kidney. I used to have that pain when I sit down on the side. And I used to wonder, what is it? But by drinking this dandelion, unknowingly, is after I actually found out that it was a dandelion that actually relieves that pain. With the nickel, it also good for the back, also the lower back issue. It's good for the urinary tract. So if you have any urinary issues, bladder issues, dandelion with your nickel is great for it. You have the passion flower here also. You make, from passion fruit tree. The passion flower again is good for mental health, hormone issue. This is another must-have that you want, male and female passion flower. It helps to just balance out the self.
Like a tea.
It's a tea. This is what you use and make a tea. Ashwagandha. Ashwagandha now, this is a feel-good herb. And the funny thing is, it can use as a sweetener. It's very sweet. But this lifts up your spirit, it makes, just make you feel nice. So what happened? It gives you such a nice feeling. I recommend to drink it in the morning. Before the 12. because all day you're gonna nice. If you drink it in the evening, you're gonna probably wake up because it's a feel good. You know, definitely let you feel good. Produce red clover. Again, red clover. Red clover for the female. Red clover. Female issues. Red clover. So that's what you want. And fenugreek seed. This is what I was telling you about. If you wanna if you don't want to lose excess pounds, or if you're slim and you want to put on weight, this fenugreek seeds, it works similar to the maca powder. Yeah. Well, marshmallow root. Again, this is another kidney nourishment herbs. We have the cayenne pepper. You know, circulation issue. We use this a lot in our spices. You know, it's just...
So when people call you, let's say they spend 10 minutes of your time to talk about the products they want, that's not a consultation.
No, definitely not.
And anything over 15 minutes?
Anything over 15 minutes, Brian, that's my time. Which is special.
So you're done with that basket?
Yeah, I mean, we have the sunflower seeds, which is...
Tell me what it's for.
Yeah, the sunflower seeds, of course, you see them, the sunflower tree, it grows wild, so it's great for protein. People are always talking about protein. Yo, drink up your sunflower.
So if you go raw and start being a vegan, you need a lot of sunflower seeds and almond
enough
seeds.
protein, enough sunflower seed, and it also helps with your zinc levels, so you know that you don't have to worry about your prostate or reproductive health issues.
Just toss them in here. Just speak as loud as you can.
Alright. Busy. You know what busy is? This busy here, I grew up drinking busy tea.
Good for poison.
Good for poison. Number one thing we use in Jamaica for poison. Busy. That's actually a cola. This is Guto Cola now. Yes, the Guto Cola, again, it's good for memory. Very good for memory. Mental health.
So you put some of these in your formulation.
These herbs are most of these Alzheimer's issues, you know, like definitely this is old straw taps. Again, this is good for your reproductive health in females. Again, this also the chasteberry, your Vitex. This again, female. This is must have for female. Yes, this is must have for female.
Chasteberry?
Yeah, chasteberry is female reproductive health.
Got it.
Valerian. Now, this is the valerian root. This helps with insomnia. Insomnia. Yeah, it helps, as I say, mental issues.
Yes. Clear mind.
Clear your mind.
Make you sleep.
Make you sleep better.
Good.
Again, this is yarrow flower. Yarrow flower also helps with hormone imbalance. Definitely. So raspberry leaf also again. And the funny thing is, there's so much wild raspberry in Jamaica. When I'm driving on the countryside, I drive with my scissors, I come out, we cut raspberry fruits and raspberry leaf. No joking. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's raspberry, again, it helps to balance off the imbalances that female go through. Mango leaf, what? Now the mango leaf again is good for sugar. Diabetic issues. The mango leaf. Cigarette myrrh. The myrrh. This again, from ancient time we use the myrrh. We burn the myrrh to keep a good balance, vibes in the home. And actually the myrrh, you can actually drink it also because it helps with the inside. And we have bentonite clay. Bentonite clay again, these are detoxifier. So you can always use the bentonite clay with your bamboo charcoal and you get a good cleansing. So it's good for the skin. These are known for skin therapy. Peppermint. This is Jamaica peppermint.
Sweet.
Yes. Again, very soothing. You drink your peppermint tea, calmative. This is anise seeds. And I don't even remember what anise is used for, but we have it. It's good for something. This is a laxative tea also, tea bags. And this, what happened now with the laxative tea bag, there are some people again that had a negative effect with the cold and cleanse, especially with the Cenapide. So I actually formulate the laxative tea to counter that issue. People who have a negative reaction to the Cenapide in the cold and cleanse. But this gives you a more mild, so you can actually drink this for a couple of days. People are suffering from constipation. This is your local cinnamon. Cinnamon actually, it helps to cut fat too, apart from a beautiful spice that opens up the bloodstream and the pressure issue. Cinnamon. This is your Himalayan salt. This basket is packed with things. So this is the salt that actually, what happened with the salt now, when you use the salt, when it enters the bloodstream, it does that split. As far as the table salt goes, the table salt split the molecules, so that's what skyrockets and sends up the blood pressure. And this is foul blood. No, foul blood. This in itself, if you're having issue getting pregnant, you want to use the foul blood. It clears the black tubes and helps to remove cysts from the ovaries. So foul blood. Some people might call it dog blood, but nevertheless, that's what it is. And I spoke of the yarrow. This is yellow duck. And the yellow duck again, we use the yellow duck for hormones issues. Turmeric. This is your turmeric. This is your local turmeric. And we know the miraculous things that turmeric can do are curriculum. And what we tend to do with the turmeric is we like to use a little tip of black pepper or the pine skin for the absorption of the curcum, so you can actually get more benefits from it. And your licorice again is good for your stomach. If you have your stomach lines damage, you will definitely use your licorice and consult your physician before you use most of these herbs. This is a bronchitis. So this is a bronchitis respiratory herbs. This is a mix. If you're suffering again from any respiratory issue, bronchitis, definitely get on this tea. This is your milkweed. This also helps for mother that is lactated to produce breast milk for young baby, and it's phenomenal. Okay, this is I don't know right this, but this is, I'm not sure what herb is this because part of it is just saying wood, I'm not sure which
Dogwood.
This is the dogwood. Oh, we went through the dogwood already. Oh no, this is bitterwood. This is bitterwood. So this is actually good for the blood. This is a blood detoxifier. So your blood love bitters. Better. This is better than aloe vera, and I think neem is better than neem. It's very better. That is good to clean the blood. Your blood will be happy, real happy. And this is a frankincense. And the funny thing is, it's just a couple of days, probably a couple of weeks ago, I discovered that we actually have the frankincense tree in Jamaica. And for a while, we've been using that tree as a marker. So when we found out it's actually the frankincense tree, it was like, wow. Like Ayata, she called that tree her tree because it always shows up at certain places. So when we found out it was a frankincense tree, it was very good. The frankincense is also good for your hair, and you burn it to actually balance your space. Frankincense and myrrh is like an ancient tradition culture. And you have your cranberry. Cranberry is beautiful for the urine, for the bladder. So eat up your cranberry. You can eat it with your. I'm actually eating a lot of almond right now. As I say, I'm working on the bones. Calcium, building the bones, because we have plenty of almond in Jamaica. Plenty of native organic almond in Jamaica.
Alright, 1 second. Hold on. And what we're gonna do is just to toss this one, and I'm gonna hold this up and just go through these fast, and then we're done.
What? We said herbs. Alright. See? Okay. So this is actually the children worm out, and right now more than ever, I recommend that this, if you have any children in your house, you wanna give them children worm out, because with all the processed food and sodas and so-called juice you're giving them, and listen to me, you have to get rid of those intestinal worms. A lot of time they tend to, like notice they scratching their butt, it's worm. And you don't want those worms get in the bloodstream and go in the brain. So worm them out. Children worm out. And the tea bag is very efficient. Cherry root again is good to build the blood count, the red blood count. So when you build up the red blood count, you find out that you get even more energy. So the cherry root is one of the main ingredients in the liver kind of too. The blue coash. The blue coash again, these are hormone health, reproductive health, mental too. Blue coash. You have this is a cow food. This is another beautiful ingredient that we use for prostate issue. There's many other issues, but it's very good for the prostate health. This is the glycerin here. Golden seal. This is an ancient herb. Again, this is used for cancer, anti-cancer properties. Very good. It also helps with rebuilding the kidney, nourishing the kidney. If you have any ulcer, any sore that is hard to heal, you want to use this. You can drink it, you can use it in your too. Again, chicken weed. Chicken weed again is good to remove everything off your lungs and also in mucus in the brain. So this is a good mucus fighting herb. Periwinkle again. This is one of my favorite. The periwinkle is all around. It reminds me of the Jamaican dogwood, because the periwinkle is not only about your diabetic issue, your pressure, it also mental health. So you're suffering from insomnia, again, your anxiety issue, you want to see how one place. periwinkle. You know, this is locally grown and it's good. This is a pine needle. Pine needle. I mean, a lot of people might hear about the pine needle. Again, it's good for the respiratory and it has a lot of vitamin C. So you know what it was for fighting certain viruses or bacteria. I like to call it. This is kelp. And kelp is a seaweed. And packed with iodine. I love kelp. And you don't have to use a lot. You just use a small amount. You know, this is one of the seaweed that helps for thyroid imbalances. So don't leave your kelp. You can use your kelp in your green juice, in your punches, or just sprinkle it on a lot of stuff. Pennyroyal again. Pennyroyal is one of those herbs that you use to balance off the hormones. We have old man beard. Now this here they call it old man beard. Again, it's a parasite plant because it feeds off other plants and it actually grows down. But again, this is actually so good for pressure. But what I use it most and recommend it most is for respiratory health. You know, because as I said, the lungs, the respiratory organs is very important. So the whole man beard is beautiful product. Semi-contract. This is semi-contract. We don't use this anymore in Jamaica. You know, but this I still remember the smell because this was given to me with probably 2 more herbs. Again, it's what makes up the children worm out. But this expel intestinal worm from your body. Semi-contract. This is ancient. This is beautiful herbs that we need to use and bring back in the household. Okay, we have John Charles. No, the John Charles. This is another herb that I use. And this herb I recommend for all females. If you're not using the hormone balance to shrink your fibroid, you can also use the John Charles to help in that regard. And the John Charles, again, it helps with respiratory issues as well. You know, so you might find it in the asthma tonic and in the bronchitis herbal blend. So I think these herbs, that's it for the herbs. That's it for the herbs. All these are repeat.